This has been a highly requested video. You guys are asking me how to dance to fast songs, what to do, what not to do, and finally, here it is. I'm going to have this special online event. I'm not sure when yet, so I'm going to leave a page below where you can leave your email. And once I have all the details, I'm going to let you know ASAP so that we can dance together live. If you maybe learn by yourself, but you're not happy with the way you look dancing, or you're still not able to dance in front of other people and with other people whenever you go out, remember that I can help. Thousands of adults already learned with my method over the past 18 years. And if you would like to find out how I can make a great social dancer out of you, there's a link below to book a free consultation. Book it and let's chat. What I'm about to teach you will be especially very helpful if you struggle with rhythm as well as coordination. When you're a beginner, it will be very hard to dance to a faster song, hitting everything in that song, hitting every beat. If you don't have coordination, but you're trying to move all those different body parts at the same time, it is hard to keep the rhythm even if the song is slower or, medium tempo. When it comes to dancing to high tempo songs, that's even more difficult. So I'm going to show you some basic movements that you can do to fast songs without losing rhythm. It's going to help you stay on beat. We're going to start with rhythm. You have to be able to keep the beat whether you're dancing to a slower song or a high tempo song. Any movement that requires you to travel, you're not going to be able to do it smoothly and effortlessly to a fast song, because any bigger movement where you have to change your position, it requires more energy, it requires more time, you have to have more time to do it. And if you're a beginner, this might be very challenging. So instead, we're going to use stationary movements. They will help us keep the rhythm. Very small movements. We'll start with the foundation. This will be our lower body, and a little bit of embellishment, so upper body movements, to make whatever you're doing look more natural and not so stiff and not so rigid. And by the way, if a song has a crazy beat that's kind of all over the place, like this, you don't have to hit all of those beats. You have to pick some to follow so that you don't lose your mind and you don't look all over the place. When it comes to dancing in general, as a beginner, you can follow two different rhythmic patterns. Those two are the easiest that I could find. First of all, you can follow the snare drum, which sounds like a snap or a clap. It's a very loud beat in every song. Or you can dance to the tempo. Let me show you where the beat is in this song. Listen for it. This is the snare drum. This is that slower rhythmic pattern that we can follow. And what we'll do is we'll straighten the legs on every one of those beats. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 2 is straight legs. And you just repeat that action. Now, when you do it, keep the body relaxed. Only once you're comfortable with this rhythm, once you can keep the knees going like that, add the torso, just move randomly. I find it's much easier to do something where you don't have to pay attention to rhythm with the torso. So literally just lean places, stick to the knees back on every beat though. This is what keeps that pace for us. 1, 2, 1, 2. Just like that. Let me show you the second rhythmic pattern. We'll do it twice as fast. So knees go back on every beat, just like that. Back, 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 back. So right now we were dancing to the tempo, and the tempo is not something you will usually hear, but you will feel it. So it's whatever makes us, for example, in the car, tap the wheel, or if you're just standing talking to someone at a bar or in the club, it makes you move your foot like that, like tap the foot. You're tapping on the tempo, always. So in this song, it's right here. Kind of like you can hear a little bit of a kick drum. It's like a hit. Down, 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 down. And that's the beat we're going to follow. Every single time you hear that little kick drum, knees go back. One more option, if you want to move a little bit more sexy, a little bit more smooth, we're going to bring one knee forward, keeping one leg totally straight. The hip will kind of pop up, and we're just going to be switching on every single beat. So 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, so it will be that faster rhythmic pattern. And again, once you feel comfortable with this one, you can move, maybe not the torso, but the arms smoothly, only if you can keep the beat. Again, those movements will be random. You don't have to plan anything, you don't have to do set moves. Or if it's hard for you to move the arms, another option to make this movement look a little bit more interesting, you can just change levels. So you can either keep it up right here, or just start getting lower and lower. Of course, then both knees will bend a little bit, but the hip action is the same. One hip goes up, then the other, and you switch on every single beat, you're keeping it to the tempo. Let me show you with the music, and notice that I'm not going to be keeping each of those 4 different options for too long, because if I do this for like half a song, I'm going to look like I'm stuck. So you have to be able to switch between those 4 different options. Knees back on every beat, knees back on every other beat on the snare, 1 knee at a time with the hips up and down, and then last option is changing levels. I'm excited for you to start applying all these tips, and remember that if you want to become a great, confident social dancer, if you want to stop avoiding the dance floor and instead start enjoying yourself, you can, like Monica, go from looking stiff and rigid and unsure what to do about what to do, to looking confident, comfortable, and having fun when it comes to dancing. If you want to achieve a similar transformation, I have a link below where you can book a free consultation with me. Let's chat about your dance goals, and let me tell you how I can help you become that great social dancer. I hope this video was helpful. Let me know what should I help you with. Leave your comments below, and I'll be sure to make more tutorials for you.
I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar now.